guys! So today I'm going to be doing the what's on my iPhone tag, and I've been requested to do this from a couple different people, so I figured it would be a fun tag to do and also kind of helpful because it definitely helped me when I first got my iPhone. So yeah, just a little background. I was a loyal BlackBerry user for years, for like 3 or 4 years, and I finally decided to make the switch and get the iPhone, and I'm so happy that I did. It's just, I don't know, I was in a little bit of a denial for a while. I didn't want to think that it could possibly be better than the BlackBerry, but it is like on a whole different level. Like, you can't even compare the two. So I have the white iPhone 4S, and I don't have a case on it or anything, which that kind of makes people uncomfortable when they're around me. They're like constantly looking at me like, are you okay? Like, is your phone gonna be okay? Like, you need to put a case on that. I treat my phones like I would a child. Like, I'm just so careful with them, and I don't know, like I don't drop my phones. If I put it in my purse, I put it in a separate pocket. I just take really good care of my phone. I like it better without the case. I couldn't find a case that I absolutely loved, and cases are really freaking expensive. So I just like it without one. So that's why I don't have one on it. So first of all, that's my background. It's just a picture of some friends, and this is what my iPhone background looks like. And it's a background, it's like a kind of like a damask, I think that's how you say it, or damask, I don't know, kind of like a black and white damask pattern. And this is gonna be really hard to do. I don't want it to glare. But yeah, this is actually, the background is from the app Cupcakes, so I'll go through that. But that's what my background looks like, and then, whoops, that's not what I want. And then I just have that. So I'll go through the apps on my home screen first. First, I have Google Chrome, which I just recently got, and I really like it. I just wish there was a way to make it like the default browser, so when I open things and emails and whatnot, like it opened in Google Chrome instead of Safari, but it doesn't, so whatever. Then I have Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, which I don't ever use Tumblr anymore. I don't know why, that's like on my main page. And then I have YouTube, of course, eBay, Pinterest, and Spotify. And Spotify is my new obsession. Like, I have been obsessed with Spotify, and I have the premium one or whatever it is, where you pay $10 a month, and it is so worth it. You basically have unlimited access to any song in the world, and it's just as if you have it. It's just as if you go and buy it from iTunes, except you don't technically own the songs, but you can make playlists and whatever, and it doesn't take up space in your on your phone or on your computer or anything, and it is just the best thing in the world if you are a music lover like I am. So if you are not familiar with Spotify, I would definitely recommend it. And it has a radio part to it, kind of like Pandora, where you can like shuffle random songs, and it's a really good way to discover new music. So yeah, I've just been super obsessed with it. And then I have Instagram, MyFitnessPal, which is really good if you're trying to keep track of your fitness and your diet and everything. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to maintain weight, whatever you're trying to do, it's a really good app to kind of keep track of what you're eating and how much you're exercising and what you're putting into your body. It's a really good app. Then I have my notes, my clock, which I use for my alarm, my camera, and my settings. And then down on this bottom thing, I have all of my contacts, my telephone, my text messages, and my email. And then on this page, I have a bunch of different things organized, and I'm kind of like a little OCD about it. So the first one I have right here is utilities, and in that I have my calculator, calendar, reminders, which I don't use, compass, voice memos, and quick scan. And that's the thing that you use to like when you're flipping through magazines or whatever, and you see those things like scan this now for a coupon or to go to the website. That's what that's for. So that's what I have in that folder. And then the next one right here I have is entertainment, and in that I have Safari, photos, videos, music, iTunes, PicStitch, and that's to put pictures together, and I really like that one. If you want to like Instagram or upload a picture of 2 different things in one, then you can make a collage of pictures, and it's really cool. And then Lumi, And that's that cool app. A lot of people do it on Instagram with like the stars and the hearts, and it kind of makes it like more, like, I don't know, it makes it more artsy and cute. It makes your pictures, yeah. And then I have GIF Boom. Whoops. Then I have GIF Boom right here, and that's kind of like Instagram, but it hasn't really taken off like Instagram did. And it's kind of where you can make your own GIFs by putting a bunch of pictures together and whatnot. And then I have the App Store right there. And then the next folder I have is the Finance folder. And then I have all of my like bank information. I also have a couple random ones. I have mint.com, which is, it's such a cool app. If you have a lot of like credit cards or whatever and you want to keep track of everything, or even if you don't have a lot of credit cards and you just want to make a budget with your spending or whatever, you can log into all of your different bank accounts, and it pulls the information from your accounts and puts them all together and kind of creates a budget for you based on how much money you're making and how much money you're spending, and it makes a budget for you so you're not like spending more than you're making or whatever. And it's just a really cool app, and it kind of tells you how much money you have in all of your accounts, like all in one location, and it's really convenient. And then this Lemon app is kind of, it's a wallet. So you take a picture of all of your different credit cards and stuff, and it goes into this like virtual wallet. So if you ever lose any of your credit cards or don't want to bring your wallet with you somewhere, then you have all of your credit card information with you on here, and you have to type in a password and stuff to get into it, so it's completely safe. Credit Karma, and if you have credit cards and whatnot, this is a really good app. It's free, and it's a really good way to check your credit score, which I know a lot of you don't even care about or don't know, but there probably are some of you that are interested in that. And it's a free app. If you try to check your credit score through official credit bureaus, then it usually costs you money every month, like 15 bucks a month or $20 a month. Credit Karma is completely free. It doesn't give you a 100% accurate credit score, but it's pretty close. It gives you an idea of what your credit score is, and that's really important when you have credit cards and like loans or whatever. So yeah. And then I have One Receipt right there, which is, I don't really use this much because I have the mint.com app now, but it's an app where you can take a picture of all of your receipts, and it kind of stores them and tells you how much money you spent at each store, and you know, kind of combines everything together. And then I have stocks, which I don't think I've ever opened that. And then I have my navigation folder, and in there I have the Maps app that came with the phone, which I hate. It like gets you lost. It does not work. I don't know why. I mean, I wish I could delete it, basically. So what I use for GPS if I don't have my GPS with me is MapQuest, and it's so good. I mean, there's been like one instance where it steered me in the wrong direction, but for the most part it's super accurate. It's just like you have a GPS with you, and it's really, really cool. And then I have Around Me, which I don't ever use, but it seems like it would be cool maybe if I was traveling. It's just to tell you like what coffee shops are near you or good restaurants are around you or whatever. Foursquare, I don't really use that one anymore either. It's just, I don't know. Then I have Translock, and that is the app for my buses when I'm at school. It just has the bus routes and shows us like where our bus is, if we're like running late and, you know, worried about our bus coming or whatever. So that's cool. And then Trip Tracker, that is when you're flying, it tells you if your flight is on time or your connecting flight, if it's late or on time or early. I have my miscellaneous folder, and I have SoundHound. It's a really cool app for finding the title of songs. If you hear them on the radio and you want to know, then you use SoundHound. And I have Flickster, which is really good for finding movie times or movie reviews or anything like that. And then I have Redbox, and you can actually like reserve Redbox movies at your local Redbox so they don't sell it before you get there, and that's a really cool app, and it also tells you what's out and stuff. And then Starbucks app, oh my goodness, my friend Caitlin has, I mean, I've always had an addiction for Starbucks, but my friend Caitlin has the gold card, and she's like totally getting me into it now, and I am trying to get the gold card. I'm kind of close. I have like 10 stars to go, but that will not take me long at all. So this Starbucks app is really cool because you can actually pay with your phone at the register for Starbucks. You give them your phone, and they scan it, and it tells you how many stars you have if you're trying to get the gold card, or if you have the gold card and you're trying to get a free drink. It just has, you know, it's just a cool app. Oh, and it also tells you Starbucks locations if you want one that's open later. Then I have Gas Buddy, which tells you, it compares the different prices of gas stations around your area so you can get the cheapest gas if you want. Horoscopes, Makeup Alley, which is an amazing site to look up reviews on different beauty products. It's so convenient and awesome. I always use this before I buy something new. And then I have Hot Look, which is it's just so addicting. I don't even know what to say about it, but if you don't use Hot Look, you totally should, because they have amazing deals. And then I have Sleep Machine and Sleep Maker, and those are just like, it's kind of like white noise apps for trying to fall asleep, like rain in the background or cars driving by. And then I have Cupcakes, which I discovered from my friend Nicole, and she actually just made a YouTube channel kind of recently, and her name is Oh Hey Nicole. I'll put her channel below, but she's the one that introduced me to this app, and it's so cool. It's really cute backgrounds and things that you can do with your phone to make it, you know, girly and cute. And then I have Emoji, which is like the little smiley faces and stuff that are so mysterious if you don't have an iPhone. Because if you don't have an iPhone, it shows up as like a box on Twitter, and I was always like, what the heck? Like, what are people doing? Now I know. My reference folder, and that I just have ABC News, because I'm trying to read the news more since I'm a journalism major, and that's kind of like a big deal. When you're a journalism major, is like local news, and I'm not really a news person, and I want to be, so I got an app for it. And then I have the weather, and then I have my radar. And the reason why I got this is because the other day I was driving and the weather was seriously freaking me out. Like, I thought that there was going to be a tornado or something, and so I pulled over and I got this app just to see if there was like a hurricane or something. Like, I was seriously freaked out, and I don't really get scared driving in heavy rain or anything, but this was like seriously scaring me. So I got my radar, and it kind of tells you like where you are and where the middle of the storm is, or what part of the storm you're in, and it's cool. I mean, it does a bunch of other things, but that's why I got that one. And then I have Dictionary, and then I have Google Translate and German, because I'm taking German against my will, and then iBooks, and I have one book on there called The Secret. And then I have games. Not really many. I'm not really a big game player, but I have Words with Friends, and I've been addicted to that. And I have Draw Free. I don't play that ever. And I have Chain Thought, which I just got. It's kind of fun. Like, it's kind of addicting. It's just like it's just like a chain word thing, and I don't know how to describe it. You're gonna have to like look it up, because it's kind of like complicated to describe. But yeah, and then I have a few bookmarks just there at my convenience, and then Newsstand, and yeah, that's everything on my iPhone. When I first got it, I was like, what apps am I gonna get? Like, there's just so many, and I was kind of overwhelmed. So hopefully this helped you if you're looking for good, convenient apps. And yeah, I just think it's really fun finding out what other people have on their iPhone. And even if you don't have an iPhone, if you have like a Droid or something, then you should still do this tag, because I don't know, it's fun knowing what people have on their other phones if you're nosy like I am. So yeah, that is all for this video, and if you have any questions about anything, don't hesitate to ask, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!